You probably already know that at Antelope Audio we offer a range of class-leading audio interfaces to suit your studio needs, I/O requirements, and let's face it, at the end of the day, your budget. But did you also know that we have developed our own range of audio processing plugins that not only operate alongside our Synergy Core audio interfaces, what we call Synergy Core Realtime, but this processing is also available to you even if you don't already use an Antelope Audio interface. We call this Synergy Core Native. And in this video, I'd like to show you the two different types of plugins, how they work, and how you can get involved in the world's fastest growing plugin format. So, let's go. Synergy Core is the very catchy title given to the audio processing developed by the team at Antelope Audio, and it falls into two categories, Synergy Core Realtime and Synergy Core Native. Synergy Core Realtime processing runs on the DSP and FPGA chips that are found inside our Synergy Core range of Antelope audio interfaces. In order to use Synergy Core Realtime processing, your host computer, be that PC or Mac, needs to be connected to a qualified Antelope audio interface. Synergy Core Realtime processing is accessed in two ways, either by routing audio signals through the AFX channels in your Antelope audio interface control panel, or by using the Antelope Audio AFX to DAW software to hardware bridge plugin from within your DAW. The benefit of using Synergy Core Realtime plugins is that the audio processing is being done away from your host computer. As long as you have the DSP and FPGA available, meaning your Antelope hardware is connected, there is no extra load added to your PC or Mac. This is great if you're running a bigger session and are running out of resources on your host computer, because that's never happened before, has it? Synergy Core Native is a host-based platform that runs from within your DAW in exactly the same way as most other audio plugins. Just select the processing you want and away you go. You don't need to have your Antelope Audio hardware connected. Synergy Core Native supports VST, AU and AAX plugin formats, so it's supported by all the major DAWs. Most modern computers, be they Windows or Mac OS based machines, have plenty of power to run even the most intensive of sessions. So you'll be able to run vast numbers of Synergy Core Realtime plugins alongside plugins by other manufacturers like Waves, Plugin Alliance or Softube, to name but three. But what if you start a session using Synergy Core Realtime processing and find you need to make a tweak to the mix, but you don't have your Antelope audio interface with you? Well, most of the Synergy Core Realtime plugins are available in the Synergy Core Native format, so there's no problem with you accessing your work, making the mix adjustment, and creating a new mix or master. In this session, we're using both Synergy Core Native and Synergy Core Realtime processing. Most of the session is being processed using Synergy Core Native plugins. Their settings are saved and recalled as part of the session. On the FX Vox channel, we're using the AFX to DAW software to hardware bridge plugin to route audio to and from the FPGA and DSP processing on our audio interface. In this case, the Antelope Audio Orion Studio. We're using the Instinct Synergy plugin in this way, as to date it has not been ported over to the Synergy Core Native platform. Using Synergy Core Realtime processing and the AFX to DAW software to hardware bridge plugin, we're effectively creating an external FX processor, like we used to get with external rack hardware. But this time, there are no additional cables or patch bays to worry about. It's all taken care of from within the DAW insert. The main reverb for this track is a Synergy Core Realtime processor called Auraverb, which is part of the Orion Studio's control panel. On our dedicated reverb aux track, we have an insert which is routing audio out of the DAW and across two of the inputs of the Orion Studio. These are being routed through the Auraverb processor and back into the DAW, in much the same way as you would a hardware reverb processor like a Bricasti or a Lexicon. Again, all the routing is being done in the digital, virtual domain. No need to grab those patch cables. As I've said previously and demonstrated here, your session can use Synergy Core Realtime processing, Synergy Core Native plugins, or any combination of the two technologies. Antelope Audio has a wide range of plugin processing available, everything from the more familiar compressors, limiters and EQs, to faithful recreations of super rare and vintage hardware. We even have the brand new InTune range of pitch manipulation processors for pitch correction, backing vocal chorus production and harmonization. The Synergy Core Native platform was launched in July 2023 with 33 plugins, and we now have over 56 different vintage and modern EQs, dynamics processors, modulators and spatial effects, along with guitar amp, cab and stomp box emulations, with a whole host of new processing in the works to be launched in the future. Antelope Audio is dedicated to giving you the best possible audio processing in a format that works for you. The Antelope Audio Synergy Core processing platform is there to help you get where you sonically need to go faster and easier, with options for both native or DSP processing, and an ever-expanding range of some of the world's finest audio processing tools. For more information on the full range of Antelope Audio hardware and software, please check out antelopeaudio.com. But for now, my name's James Ivy and I'll see you again very soon.